I want every single person. Okay, okay. So I do know for sure that literally almost everybody here can hear me, and since you can hear me, then we can proceed from here, right? We can proceed from here. So I want Mr. Shola to just start the recording, if possible. Okay, then that's fair enough. For every single person, okay, for every single person, um, that is having bad network issues, for every single person having bad network issues, the class will be recorded, right? So please, I want every single person to just post this group link on their social so that we can have lots of persons here and it should definitely be value packed. So the class is currently being recorded and we are proceeding from here. So good day, every single person. Once again, I am Cyrus, the creator. I will be one of your tutors for this great and awesome class. And I do hope you guys learn lots and lots of things and get value for every single thing I'm going to be saying here. And please, I'm begging once again, do well to take note of every single thing I'll be saying from here, right? Do well to take note of every single thing. So now, this is literally a crypto 101 course. That is, you literally don't know anything about cryptocurrencies, you don't know anything about blockchain. This is the class for you, right? We're literally starting from scratch. We don't care whether you are an expert or a novice. As long as you are in this class is literally for you. And since it's for you, I'm going to be breaking every single thing down. It's going to be beginner friendly. That is, even if you don't understand certain terminologies you've come across in different occasions, right? Every single thing spoken here will be broken down for every single participant, and you definitely grasp every single thing well, right? You grasp every single thing well. I do want every single person to have their questions and also make sure you take note of things here. So first off, here, this is a crypto class, and since it's a crypto class, we all need to understand what cryptocurrencies are, right? Now, first off, let's talk of the evolution of money. So, we started when we were created, or the evolution we came from. We know for sure that value is being exchanged for something, right? From the trade by barter days, where we exchanged certain commodities for certain commodities, right? Or we exchange certain products for certain other things, right? That means what we're exchanging for is equally the same with what we're giving, right? What we're collecting is equally the same with what we're giving. So if you want to buy, let's say, a bottle of water, for example, you either give them $1 for a bottle of water. That means a bottle of water is equivalent to $1, right? That is how we started with exchanging, which is the evolution of money, right? So we literally exchanged. We started from calories. We started from um, coins, right? We started from coins that were exchanged for certain things, right? And we did that and did that. So the evolution of money has actually been in existence for long, right? We have been coming far long when it comes to money, right? We started from different things to be exchanged for different things. We came before you know we started exchanging dollars for other things, and from there, we found ourselves in the crypto world, in the blockchain world, right? Before I move to the blockchain, let's still understand the evolution of money, right? So now, cryptocurrencies, right, is also part of the evolution of money, because this is simply we transacting currencies that are backed by the blockchain for other things, right? So cryptocurrencies is also part of the evolution of money, right? Since we started from calories, started from coins, started moving to dollars, naira, depending on the currency of each countries, we are now moving to the blockchain world, which is the currencies for the blockchain is the cryptocurrencies, right? The currencies for the blockchain is the cryptocurrencies. So these currencies are currencies that are backed under the blockchain, right? And that is just a simple explanation, right? These currencies are currencies that are backed on the blockchain. They also have values, right? They have value. That means you literally can exchange a particular currency for certain amount of dollars or certain amount of currency, depending on whichever you use, right? So these currencies actually have values, and they are literally backed by the blockchain, right? Now, what is the blockchain? Now, we also know that technology has been evolving ever since technology has been created, right? It has been evolving from one particular system to another particular system to another tech, from one tech to another tech to another tech, right? Now, we actually found ourselves in the blockchain world. And this blockchain world is the blockchain itself, right, is, as the name implies, is series of blocks in a particular chain. Now, these blocks is not the normal concrete block we all know, or the brick blocks we know, right? Now, these blocks are simply store of value, right? Simply store of value. Now, one important thing we need to understand with the blockchain is that the blockchain is very, very transparent. That means for every single thing you are doing on the blockchain, it is visible for every single person to see, right? It is transparent, it is safer, right? The blockchain technology is safer than the normal technology we use today. That means if we're literally doing something on the blockchain, it means that anybody, even though we can't see it, even though we can observe it, we cannot just tamper with it, right? We can't tamper with it. We can't do anything that will violate the technology, right? So this blockchain technology is what the cryptocurrency is being built on, right? Now, cryptocurrencies, as we all know, is also part of the blockchain. It's not just cryptocurrency is not the blockchain. It is part of the blockchain, right? That means even under the blockchain, there are certain things we also need to know under the blockchain. Now we move to the NFTs, right? We've spoken about the cryptocurrency part, and we've moved to the NFTs. Now, this explanation I'm giving you guys is just a layman on explanation, right? I am breaking these things down so that you guys can understand all those vocabularies that you hear, all those terminologies you hear online. This is just the broken down word for every single thing you've been hearing, right? So, aside the cryptocurrencies, which is the currencies that are being built on the blockchain um, that are also exchange of values, right? They are the okay. Sorry. I am moving fast, so I'll be very calm. I'll be very calm. So, like I said, yeah, the cryptocurrencies are being built under the blockchain, right? So, aside the cryptocurrencies, there are certain things we call NFTs. Now, we all know the Mona Lisa art that is very, very expensive, right? It's just an art, but the art actually speaks a lot about the creator and the message the art is actually trying to tell. But then the NFTs has made things so seamless and so easy that even you as a regular person can use your results as an NFT and you will still put in value into it. What I'm trying to say in essence is NFTs are it's transforming the normal art we all know, right? NFTs is transforming the normal art we all know. So NFTs is more like digital art. The same way cryptocurrency is digital currency. That means the currency we literally don't need to hold it. We can't just hold it, or we cannot touch it, just like how our normal currency dollar is. We can't touch it. That is how the NFTs are. We literally can't hold those arts because they are digitalized. They are under the blockchain. So this blockchain is so vast. It is so vast that there are lots of things that can be innovated into this blockchain, right? The cryptocurrency is under it. The decentralized finance is under it. We'll get to that. The NFT is under it, and so much more, right? A hospital can literally build their whole system under the on the blockchain. That is every single thing they are going to be doing in terms of transparency, in terms of accountability will be on the blockchain. So you literally don't need to come to that particular hospital and be looking for your files, because you literally can access it on the blockchain. And every single thing you are going to be doing in that particular hospital will be shown on the blockchain. So the blockchain is more like a blessing to human beings, right? To mankind. It's more like a blessing to mankind, because every single thing you're going to be doing is going to be digitalized. So back to what I was saying about the NFTs part. The NFTs actually makes your art digitalized. That means I, Cyrus the creator, can even have my name as an NFT. Cyrus the creator um .eth, for example. That means if I digitalize this my name, it will be so unique that even you that wants to, even if you want to steal my art, you cannot steal my art to the point where you take it from me, the main owner, except you are going to be buying it. And you cannot get it except I auction it on an NFT marketplace, right? So it's just like saying I have a particular pen, that this pen has been created by myself for myself, and you cannot have access to this pen except I give it out for marketing, right? So this is how the blockchain is. The blockchain simply allows you to build certain things on it that gives you access to it for yourself, right? For yourself, most especially the NFTs part. So most creators actually create most of their art on the NFTs, on the blockchain, making it an NFT. I don't know if you understand, but please do well to take note of all these things, right? Do well to take note of all these things. So this class is still a very, very much beginner class where I'll be breaking certain things down. The previous tutor has already spoke about most of the things here, but I'm still going to break things down, right? So now we also have airdrops, right? We also have airdrops. Now, let's say for example, UBA Bank, for example. Now, let's see, no, let's not use UBA Bank. Let's use a fintech, right? Let's say Rice or PayPal, for example. Now, PayPal wants to come to the financial markets. They want to get customers for the financial markets, right? In financial markets, rather. And they want every person in the world to start using PayPal. Now, PayPal now says, okay, since we want you guys to use PayPal, we'll not just give you guys PayPal to use, but we'll also add a $50 $50 voucher code. That means once you open PayPal, you get $50 to be able to transact in any marketplace in the world, be it Amazon, eBay, whichever. Do you understand? So PayPal is simply doing something called airdrop. That means they are giving out a certain amount of um a particular currency, or a certain amount of their shares, or a certain amount of something that they know for sure that they are giving it out to the community. So this is simply how airdrops works on the blockchain. Certain crypto projects that wants to come into the space, that wants to help the community, that wants to bring their projects to the community, give out certain amounts of their tokens to the people, right? To the users rather, and they want to just be with us. So they give out a certain amount of tokens to their users, and they put in value into those tokens, right? Now, when they put in value into those tokens, they make every single user enjoy this value, which is in the amount of tokens that they give out. So if you noticed before now, we've been having lots of trend on Twitter from Block, Param, GMRX, and the rest of them, right? Where all you have to just do is tweets. So these days, airdrops are mostly tax based. That means you perform a certain task and you get certain amount of that particular token, right? So they are just simply telling you that, okay, for you to get part of our token, just do this simple task. When you do this simple task, then we can give you this certain amount of tokens, right? And once you do it, you get this amount of tokens, right? Once you do it, you get this amount of token. So The blockchain is like very, very vast. And all these things are built under the blockchain because all you have to just do, okay, okay. Okay, so um I'm not really going to go deep here. So they give a certain amount of tokens here and it's been distributed and everybody like gets the benefits of that particular project, right? So we proceed now for us to actually transact these tokens that we see, these cryptocurrencies that we see, we would be using different platforms. Now we literally just because you have a good to sell does not mean you can randomly sell it. You need a platform to actually sell. You need a marketplace to actually sell, to actually buy and sell. You don't just buy randomly. You don't just sell randomly. This is where exchanges comes in, right? Now these exchanges are classified into two. We have the sexes and we have the dexes. Now the sexes meaning in explanation CEX. That means CEX, which is sex, simply means centralized exchanges. Now these centralized exchanges are bodies, right, that allows you buy and sell cryptocurrencies on their exchange, right? They are people that gives you access to the market that allows you buy and sell on their exchange, right? So we have likes of Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, and the rest. They are exchanges, right? But they are centralized because you literally need to perform KYC, that is know your customer. You need to do verification for them to trust you to be able to allow you to transact on that particular exchange. Do you understand? So these centralized exchanges are um centralized bodies, right? But then they still allow you to transact cryptocurrencies. Then we move to the decentralized exchanges, right? Decentralized exchanges, that's what we're talking about today, yeah. Decentralized exchanges are simply exchanges that you literally don't need any intermediary. Literally don't need anybody to be able to transact. You don't need to do KYC or you don't need to do verification for you to be able to buy and sell tokens or cryptocurrencies, right? They are already there for you. They are decentralized. That means you don't need any entity or anybody, right? So um that is it, yeah, for decentralized exchanges. So there are lots and lots of platforms that you literally can trade on decentralized exchanges. We have likes of PancakeSwap, we have um we have IfSwap and the rest like that, right? But for centralized exchanges, we have Binance, we have KuCoin, we have OKX, we have Bybit, we have BitGet. If you notice, when you are trying to buy and sell from these exchanges, you would definitely need to perform KYC or have a verified ID. Do you understand? You have to have a verified ID. But then, for you to perform transactions on um, the decentralized exchanges, you don't really need to have any ID. All you just have to do is save your seed phrase. Your seed phrase is like a code or a password that allows you store that allows you to access your wallet anytime you misplace it. Do you understand? So we'll be talking about a particular decentralized exchange today that we can easily transact on. Do you understand that we can easily transact on? Then um we'll be moving to centralized exchanges. Now, also there are things we need to also consider, especially when it comes to trading, right? Trading is simply you buying and selling to make profits, right? Because in this market here, all we came for is profit. Except maybe you are a builder and you want to build things. But the majority of things we came for is for profit. So we literally buy and sell to make profit. And there's something we call centralized exchanges, centralized finance trading, and decentralized finance trading. Now, decentralized finance trading is simply you using the decentralized exchanges to perform transactions or trades. Do you understand? So that's what we'll be learning today, right? That's what we'll be learning today. before to decentralized exchanges trading. Now, like I said earlier, we all are going to be using Trust Wallet, right? We all are going to be using Trust Wallet for today's task. So I'll be sharing my screen for the um for the many parts of this class, right? So okay, guys. So I do know for sure that everyone can see my screen. Now we're going to be opening Trust Wallet, right? So now Trust Wallet is so now this is the interface for. So guys, so this is the interface for Trust Wallet. Yeah. Now this is where we trade decentralized finance. That is, we trade on. This is the decentralized exchange that we trade on. We'll be talking about for centralized exchanges, right? So now there are different ways we can use to earn from crypto. We can earn from airdrops, we can earn from NFTs, we can earn from trading. And from trading also, this is part of it. We'll also move to the centralized exchange part. But for now, this is just simply on centralized exchange rather. So now, for this part, we open Trust Wallet and we can see different interfaces here. When you open your Trust Wallet, first off, this is not the first page you see. You see a create wallet or import. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. So when you open your Trust Wallet, you are going to see import or create wallet. When you create wallet, you are going to be seeing some phrases. Those phrases, you have to save those phrases in a very, very safe place so that you can easily access them whenever you misplace your device. Do you understand? So when you misplace your device here, you um you import your phrases again and you just access it. Then after you've opened your wallet, this is what you're going to be seeing here. Now this place here is your balance. Now whenever you want to receive tokens, that is, you want to actually, because you literally cannot trade with $0. Yeah, you can't trade with $0. You need to have funds in your wallet, right? You need to have funds in your wallet. Now, for you to receive those funds in your wallet, all you have to do is press receive. Now, you are going to be looking for the particular token you want to receive to be able to trade. Now, USDT is the particular currency we use to trade against other currencies. Do you understand? Now, what I mean in essence is USDT is a stable coin. And what do we call a stable coin? A stable coin is a coin that is not volatile. The price appreciation is nothing compared to other coins. That means it is more like where you store your funds if you are not holding any coin, right? It is more like where you store your funds if you are not holding any coin. So, I think so. The store of this is where you store your particular um assets if you don't want if you don't want price volatility and fluctuation on your balance, right? So the stable coin is, as the name implies, is stable. That means there's little or no price movement, right? Little or no price movement on that particular coin. So the stable coin we have is USDT and USDC, right? USDT and USDC. And if you notice, USDT is actually similar to USD. Now, USDT is what we peg to the US dollar, right? It's the cryptocurrency that is pegged to the US dollar. Pegged means the same, how the price movement of $1 is the same it will be for one USDT. So one USDT to Naira is the same thing as one USD to Naira. Do you understand? Or one USDT to Ghana cedis is the same with one USDT to Ghana cedis. I don't know if you understand. So please do take note of your questions and please keep jotting, right? So one USDT is equivalent to one USD. That is why it is pegged to the USD, right? So pegged means they are following each other. They are joined to each other, right? So we have USDT and we have USDC. Now we have something called network or network chains, right? So network chains are actually different. They are like different. We have something called the BNB smart chain. Now, under the cryptocurrencies, there's a token called BNB, which is a currency that was created by Binance, right? Under the Binance whole ecosystem, they have their own token, which is BNB. And under BNB, they have their own network, which is BNB Smart Chain. Now, this BNB Smart Chain means this is the network that is being used under the BNB ecosystem. It's just like saying MTN for Nigeria, right? Or Airtel for Nigeria. Even if Airtel is being used in Ghana or Guinea or Mali or Senegal or Cote d'Ivoire, you still can't use Airtel Nigeria for South Africa or Ghana or Cote d'Ivoire because Airtel for Nigeria is Airtel for Nigeria. That means BNB Smart Chain, even if you have BNB Ethereum or USDT Ethereum, right? If you are not transacting under the same network, you will not be able to receive your funds. So for every single time you want to receive your funds, make sure the network is actually similar to the one you are sent to, right? From the one you are sending from and the one you are sending to should be the same. That means if you are using BNB Smart Chain, if you notice under this particular place that I press this, there's something called all networks. Now, these are the networks we have, right? We have the Bitcoin network, we have the Ethereum network, we have the BNB Beacon Chain network, we have the BNB Smart Chain network, right? We have the SRP network, Bitcoin Cash network, Litecoin network. All these things are networks under the cryptocurrency networks, right? Under the network's chain, right? So if you are trying to send a particular token under Ethereum, you make sure it's under Ethereum network, right? You make sure it's under the Ethereum network. If you are trying to send under the BNB Smart Chain, you make sure they are under the BNB Smart Chain. Every single coin has every single network under it, right? So make sure every single time you are transacting on these exchanges, make sure the networks are accurate, they are correct. Because if you try to send a BNB network to an Ethereum network, they will not go. Even if they are going to go, you are going to lose your funds because these are not the same network, right? So when you press receive and you click on, let's say, USDT Smart Chain, you see something called a wallet address or a QR code. Now, this QR code is what you are going to copy and send it to whoever or wherever you are getting your tokens from, right? Now, this wallet address is a unique set of codes that allows you send or receive crypto tokens, right? So this wallet address is not going to be the same with your brother or your neighbor's wallet address. They are all unique to each other. As long as I am the one having them, it will not be the same with the other person. So they are a unique set of codes combined to form a wallet address, including this QR code. My QR code is definitely going to be different from your QR code. So all you have to do is just press copy. When you press copy, you now send this wallet address to the person you are receiving from. When you send it to the person, he now sends it to you, and you are going to receive it on this exchange, right? On this wallet, rather, right? So now, most of you might be thinking, okay, is wallet the same from exchange? Yes, a wallet is different from an exchange. A wallet is more or less a particular platform or a software where you store your tokens, right? Where you store your tokens. One exchange, as the name implies, is where you exchange your tokens from one token to another token, right? So it's just like saying a a um a vote, for example. The wallet is like a vote, right? While the exchange is like a bank. Let's use it like that. But then most of these exchanges integrate wallets in them. Most of these exchanges integrate wallets in them. Like Binance, for example, you have under Binance, you will still have Binance wallets, right? Binance is an exchange, but also it has a wallet. Do you understand? So these are the benefits of an exchange, right? Most especially a centralized exchange. So after you've copied this address, you are going to see your funds being reflected here, right? Then when you want to send your funds, you press the send button and you choose the token you want to send, right? Either USDT, and you see it, right? Either USDT. So now I don't have any token here. That is why there's no option here. But when I have a token here, I can actually send it, right? I can actually send it. So now, when we are done with all this history is where we see our transaction history, what we've done, right? So when we're done with all this, right? When we're done with all this, we now come to Discover. Now, Discover is more like the website or more like the web app under the in Trust Wallet, right? So now this is where we now search for our decentralized exchanges. Like I said, decentralized exchanges don't really need to do any KYC or any verification for you to have access to it. All you just have to do is have funds in your wallet and be able to transact. So now we all know for sure that people have been trading from decentralized exchanges. If you are conversant on Twitter, you'll be hearing people talk about meme coins, shit coins, and the rest of them. They mostly trade them on decentralized exchanges because most of them are not on centralized exchanges. It takes a lot for a particular token to move to centralized exchanges. So for the main time, they usually stay on decentralized exchanges. Do you understand? So they mostly stay on decentralized exchanges. So now for you to now actually trade on decentralized exchange, you look for a decentralized app, right? A decentralized app, which is called DApp, right, is a particular site that allows you trade in the decentralized exchange, right? So this Jupiter Exchange, for example, is one of the decentralized one of one of the decentralized exchanges that we all know that we trade with rather, right? So this place now, you literally don't need anybody. You literally don't need to perform any KYC or stuff for you to be able to trade here. You see, I did not perform any KYC. I did not do anything. I just came here and I was able to swap, right? I was able to swap. So the site is Jupiter Exchange, right? If you come to this Discover here, you're going to see it, Jupiter Exchanges. All you have to do is have either USDT or USDC, right? So when you want to receive, you just come here, receive, and search for USDC. USDC is actually the token that is being used to trade, right? So USDC is also the same thing with USDT, right? USDC is also the same thing with USDT, just that they are different networks, right? They are different networks, and USDC is mostly traded on decentralized exchanges, right? Is the token mostly traded on decentralized exchanges? Like if you come to Jupiter, for example, now you can see that under here, under this particular option here, we can see USDC. So that means you are paying USDC to receive this amount, right? So we're going to start from the trading part, but then I just want you guys to be clarified about this part. So from there, we now come to connect wallet. Connecting wallet means you are trying to connect this decentralized exchange with your Trust wallet. That means all the funds on your Trust wallet will be shown in this site. Now, like I said, the blockchain allows transparency, accountability. That means even if you can see the funds, you literally cannot access the funds, right? Even anybody that sees the fund cannot access the fund. I can see your funds just by having access to your wallet. That does not mean I can have access to your funds. Do you understand? That does not mean I can have access to your funds. So when I click on connect wallet, it simply asks me to connect this wallet, which is my Trust wallet, and it shows me this, right? It shows me my main wallet. And when I click on connect, that means it shows view your wallet balance and activity, request approval for transactions, and I press connect. Now your wallet has been connected. That means your wallet has been connected to this particular decentralized exchange. That means you can now trade on the decentralized exchange, right? You can now trade on the decentralized exchange. So this simply means that if you want to buy a particular token that you see that the price will go up, you can do it here on the centralized exchange, and nobody will hold you responsible for it. Nobody will need to have you don't need to do KYC and stuff for you to now be able to use it, right? So after I've connected my wallet, all I have to just do is come here and search for what I want to trade with. Is it Solana? Is it USDC? Is it USDT? Is it Popcat? Is it Jup? Right? If I click on Solana, okay, sorry, I think I clicked on the wrong thing. So if I click on Solana, that means I am swapping Solana for Popcat. Now, Popcat is the name of a coin, or a name of a token rather. So when I swap my Solana, if I had Solana now, for example, let's say one Solana is approximately $130, $120 range. That means 0.5 Solana should be like $60, $50. That means if I have 0.5 Solana, I would be able to buy 145 pieces of Popcat, right? When I buy 145 pieces of Popcat, and Popcat price appreciates to double of this amount that I bought, right? That means I've make X2 of my profit. Now, if you are noticing, the Popcat is actually depreciating in price. If you notice now, you will see that Popcat will change in value. This is because of the appreciation or the depreciation of this particular token I am swapping to. So this is how to trade on decentralized exchanges, right? This is how to trade on decentralized exchanges. Now you can see now that the value of Popcat is changing. Now I don't have Solana on this wallet because I'm trying to teach you guys how to trade with these exchanges, right? So now things are beginning to be more advanced. We are no longer using centralized exchanges like before. We are now using bots. Now these bots are integrated in Telegram to allow you just connect your wallet on Telegram and be able to trade. You don't need to come here to be able to trade. All you just have to do is have access to the bots and you trade, right? So there's something called your wallet address, right? So a contract address. Now, contract address is the identity of this particular token you want to buy. Now, for example, let's do something quickly, yeah? So let's go to Chrome I'll be opening Chrome, right? We'll be using Chrome, for example. So we're going to go to Deck Screener. Now, Deck Screener is a platform where different tokens are being shown every single day, right? Different tokens are being shown every day, and we trade with Deck Screener also. But then not that we trade with Desk Screener, but this Desk Screener is the platform where we have lots of tokens that can be traded, right? So all we have to do is want to know more of a token when it was released, this or that about the token. We come to Desk Screener, right? Now when we go to Desk Screener, DEXSCREENER.com. Now we are going to be seeing lots of tokens. Now all these things are tokens. They are meme coins. We call them meme coins. Meme coins are coins that they really don't have a long-term value. They are just for quick pumps, right? They are just for quick pumps. So, for example, now we see this particular token, which is Zazu, right? Now this Zazu token, if I want to trade it on my decentralized exchange, all I have to just do is come here, come to this Zazu place, and press copy. Right now, I have copied this, and I go to my Trust wallet. Why the fuck is my Trust wallet not opening? So I come here and I just paste it. Sorry, give me a sec. So all I have to just do is paste the contract address here. Then when I paste the contract address, I'll be able to trade this particular token, this Zazu token here. So I think the Zazu token is not on Jupe yet. It's not on this particular exchange yet, but it can be traded on a bot. This is one of the advantages of trading with bots, right? So for you to have access to the bot, all you just have to do is register under a bot. There are lots of trading bots that you can literally access on um on dexes, right? On decentralized exchanges. So for the meantime, we'll be using decentralized exchanges, we'll not be using bots, right? So when you get this particular token that you want to trade with, you literally can just come and press swap. When you swap it, you swap your token, the ones you have, for the token you want to buy. When there's appreciation in the price of the token you want to buy, you definitely see the profit. When you've seen the profit, you now come back to swap it back to your token, either to USDT or Solana or USDC. I don't know if you understand. Now there's something called limit order. Limit order means limit order means you are not buying at the current price it is. You are buying at the price that you expect it to go to, right? You expect it to go to. So if you're expecting, let's say, Solana to go to a new particular level, you are going to set the limit order to that level. And when the price reaches that particular level, it will automatically buy it for you, right? It will automatically buy it for you. So this is how to trade with decentralized exchanges, right? So this year, yeah. So this year, yeah. So this year it means you are buying at a certain level or a certain time range. Let's say every 4 hours you want to buy a certain amount. You can allocate like 10 sol or 5 sol or 1 Solana. 1 Solana, like I said, is around $150, $130. If you allocate $120 or $130, and you set the time that you want to allocate it for, either 4 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours, right? Every single 5 hours, it's going to buy a certain amount for you. Every single hour is going to buy a certain amount for you. Now, bridge simply means like how the name is. It's simply you trying to, how do I explain this in a layman term now? So bridge is simply using this platform to transact between two tokens, right? You are trying to transact from maybe Ethereum to USDC with this platform, which is Jupiter, right? Times most exchanges give airdrop, most decentralized exchanges give airdrop to people who bridge a lot. If you are able to bridge from one particular exchange or one particular token to another, you'll be able to like gather trading volume. And once you gather trading volume, you stand a chance to actually like um make profits, right? You stand a chance to make profits, you stand a chance to earn from the volumes you've gathered. Do you understand? From the volumes you've gathered. So this is just a simple breakdown of how to transact with decentralized exchanges, right? I do hope you guys learned 18 or two from every single thing I said. Like I said, yeah, we literally can trade from centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges, right? Centralized exchanges is trading with Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, and the rest. Decentralized exchanges is you trading with different apps, right? That's decentralized apps. Jupiter, Pancake Swap, and the rest. Now, when you do that, you literally don't need any intermediary to be able to trade certain tokens, right? To be able to trade certain tokens. So when we proceed to the centralized exchange, we will also be diving into different parts of trading under centralized exchanges. There's a spot trading, there's a futures trading, right? But then this is what we'll be discussing for today. I do hope you guys learned every single thing, right? I do hope you guys learned every single thing. So, like I said, yeah, use the hashtag and make sure you drop your questions. I will try my possible best to reply every single question, every single question that is being asked, right? And I do want every single person to post a screenshot or a picture of the notes you took for this class, and also use the hashtag that will be dropped, right? Use the hashtag that will be dropped, and I'll be picking the winners personally, right? I'll be picking the winners personally. So thank you very much, guys, for joining and staying to the end. Can you hear me, Shola? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Wow. So this network later freed me. Yeah, big shout out to you, man. When it comes to impacting people, dishing out knowledge, I have 100% respect for you because you actually know your onions and we've been all about impacting people, helping people get better and all. So while you would be asking questions, while you would be dropping your comments. If you know you've learned anything from tonight's class, everything Cyrus spoke about, make your comments using the hashtag crypto with Shola. So it would be going through the comments now, answering you guys' questions. That's through the hashtag on Twitter, answering you guys' questions. It will also pick few people, either pictures of your notes, either anything you've learned, from everything that I said, just to show that you guys are active and you're listening to it. So it will pick few winners and they would get credited tonight, maybe before I sleep, latest tomorrow morning. So they will get credited tonight. That's the reward for listening and paying attention to what you meant to learn. So, and that, like he said, he spoke about different type of trading. I think one of the reasons why we're taking it slowly with you guys, I know a lot of people have been in my DM since Monday asking for signals. They just want to make money. Trust me, we will get there. We will get there. I think maybe from next week or so, yeah, I might allow them to start dropping signals for you. Maybe from next week. But for now, I wouldn't allow anybody to drop signals for you. Why? I need you guys to get this thing perfectly. At least you need to know what you are investing your money into. And also, I cannot just say because some of you have the knowledge in crypto already, then the people who are newbies to crypto, we wouldn't carry them along. My followers, as much as we have people that are well knowledgeable in crypto, we also have people that are newbies in crypto. And that's why I'm trying as much as possible to make sure that we go slowly, we take it one step at a time, and people understand these things. The market has been crazy these days. It's been unstable, we know BTC has been dipping madly and all. So I cannot just ask them to start dropping signals for you just like that anyhow and all of that when you don't even understand how the market works, when you don't even understand the basic things and all of that. You will just lose your money. You will blow your account. I don't want that for any one of you. We came here to make progress. We came here to make money, not lose money. Even though definitely in the game, you lose and win, you lose and win. You just need to make sure that your wins are more than the losses at the end of the day. So I'm trying as much as possible to make sure they give you guys the needed values, the needed knowledge. You would get signals. Calm down. You'll get signals. I know your hand is scratching you. Like Cyrus said, he said they're gonna take you guys, he told you guys about the bot trading, how people trade meme coins or those coins you see on deck screeners mostly, and all, how people trade meme coins on Telegram bots, all those bunk bots, soul trading bot, and there's a whole lot of bots. Yeah, I think, but I personally use bunk bot and soul trading bots for meme coins and all of that. Yeah, on Telegram. So, like he said, they are going to also tell you how to do all of these trades. I know you want to use Bybit to trade fast, bah, 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 bah. You want to make 100% and all of that. Calm down, calm your nerves. You need signals and you're not patient enough. Calm your nerves. You guys will get everything. Trust me, you'll get everything. Maybe from next week, I might tell them to start dropping signals for you guys, but I need you guys to get the basics. You guys need to also know about the terms on all these exchanges, because you are not just it's not when they give you signals, they'll tell you to set stop loss. You don't know where stop loss is, you don't know how to run it. At the end of the day, you lose your money just because you are unable to set stop loss or for whatever reason. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. So at the end of the day, I'll know that I did my best for you guys and I gave you guys the best. So be patient, calm down. One step at a time would make sure we get to the right place. So yeah, put in the work, make sure you're listening, and trust me, with the tutors we have, we would definitely progress. Yeah, thank you so much, Cyrus, for your time. Thank you for the knowledge you've been dishing, though. Respect. Bless.
Thank you very much for having me, guys. Thank you very much for staying to the end.
So have you been going through their questions?
Yes, I have.
Cyrus,
I
can you hear
have.
me? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay,
can.
great, great. Okay, okay.
So do I answer the questions now or on in the
Oh,
replies?
which one is better for you? Which one is better for you?
Okay, I think I'll answer some here because some might be general. Then I'll also
No,
answer
you
some
cannot. You
that are
cannot answer
specific.
all. Definitely, just answer a few
Yes.
before you like end the class for tonight. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let's check them one by one. So guys, I really want this hashtag to trend. So just keep dropping your insights and your things you learned. So okay, so I've been following up with single person, and most of you guys actually drop in what you learned, and I do know for sure that that is very good. So Big Tech asks, can we exchange tokens to our local bank account from this decentralized wallet? No. Now, one of the things you need to understand is most of the banks we use currently are banks that they don't have they don't give access for crypto, right? They don't give access for crypto to receive and to send. Normally, if our country is a country that allows this, you literally can deposit from your bank app to your decentralized wallet. But no, you can't for now. Like, you can't. We can't exchange our tokens for local bank accounts from these decentralized exchanges. So I do hope I answered that question. So another question is, what if you lose the phrase of your wallet? How do you recover it? You can't recover your phrase, right? You can't recover your phrase. That is why you need to keep them very, very safe. You need to keep them very, very safe, right? So when you open your Trust wallet, just make sure, because I know many people that has lost countless of dollars because they misplace their phrases, right? They misplace their phrases. And even Trust Wallet will tell you that you should keep this phrase very, very safe. So another question is, can you emphasize more on this network? I don't really get the difference between these USDT networks. Now it depends on where who is sending to you, right? If the person sending to you asks you for your USDT wallet, you ask them what network, right? It's just like saying somebody says he wants to send you money and you have three bank accounts. If the person is even if the person is sending from even if the person wants to send you money, he needs to know your bank, right? He needs to know your bank. So you need to know the person's network, the network the person is sending from, so that you can be able to give them the exact wallet, because every single network has different wallets, unique wallets for every single network. Even if you see 5 USDT, like you drop the screenshot now, I'm seeing Ethereum USDT, I'm seeing BNB Smart Chain USDT, I'm seeing Polygon USDT, I'm seeing Arbitrum USDT. All these wallets are different. If the person wants to send you BNB Smart Chain and you send him Ethereum USDT wallet address, you definitely not get the tokens, because they are different networks. So I do hope I've answered that question. So I'm still checking. How do we access the DEXs, e.g. Jupiter? We have to download the apps from Play Store. No, like I said, Trust Wallet is the wallet that gives you access to all this, right? They are the ones that gives you access to all this. So um when you have Trust Wallet, all you just have to do is go to the Discover option and search for Jupiter, and you're going to see it, right? So I just want to ask, these not coins and the rest, when you mine them, is there a possibility you get some dollars? Just wanted to ask. Yes, there's high possibility because they are simply airdrops, and I explained airdrops, right? So yes, you have high possibilities. So I think I'll be answering two more questions, then I'll be wrapping up. Can NFT give out tokens too? Yes, they can. Certain projects gives out NFTs for users to be able to have those NFTs as benefits of being a user under those projects, right? So yes, Then, so please, I'm sorry, but then like, if it's possible to actually do your own research more, there are certain notes I'm seeing that the words I'm using is different from the words the person is writing. I do. I am happy that everybody's taking things down, but please, there are certain wordings that you need to like understand well. So I have a question. But Mazi said in class now in class one about the fundamentals of cryptocurrency and how we should DYOR to know the authenticity of the crypto. My question is, what are the things we should check for? Now, this should be a question for another class. I have bookmarked this. I'm going to reply you through reply, right? So, are we to download all the crypto app and can we buy any cryptocurrency with our card? If your card is a dollar card that allows um dollar exchanges, yes, you can, right? Yes, you can, but make sure you are using a dollar card that allows cryptocurrency transactions because some will definitely be blocked. Do you understand? So I think that would be I think that would be all. So
Okay. Thank you
yes,
very
yes,
much, Cyrus.
I'll be answering the many questions through replies, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. Great. Appreciate.
and
So,
shout out to every single person that actually took pictures of their notes. I do appreciate you guys. I do know for sure that this is just a big step for your big knowledge and your big win in crypto space. I do appreciate every single person that contributed in taking down notes. I emphasize on that so much. So we'll be having more
okay.
value coming out
Maybe
more value.
tonight,
Yeah,
the people would reward for being active in the class are people that actually took a note. So I'll
exactly.
go through the hashtag, and the people will be crediting tonight are people who use the note. So whatever you learned, take a picture of it, either a screenshot of it, if you typed it or if you wrote it on your book with pen and all, take a picture of it, post it online using the hashtag crypto with Shola. um Anything you learned today, put it out there. Let me even pick this handle that I know it's a guy that is handling, that has a girl's picture. This Oluwaseyi Shelandre or something. Send me your account details. Yeah. So I think you'll be the first person I'll pick. I think I saw your post first. uh Send me your account details. Let me see. I'll go through the hashtag now, so I'll pick more winners. I think let's give as many as possible people. I think it will make you guys more serious, so that we're not playing here. You need to learn these things by force, by fire. You need to do better financially this year by force, by fire. So yeah, you send me your account first. I'll go through the hashtag also. I'll pick more winners. Yeah, I'll pick more winners. So good luck to you all. Big shout out to Cyrus one more time. So you all follow Cyrus. That's his page. He tweets about crypto and all of that. So like I said, there's still a lot to learn. And we have a whole lot for you guys for sure. To have a wonderful night rest. Bless.